What I'm trying to do is change the game. Everybody's looking at what everybody else is doing all the time, and they're basing their own self-belief and self-success based on what other people have done, what other people have got. You got to look at what you've done and what you're doing and what you're willing to do in order to push forward, because these other people around you that have all these things, all these unnecessary trophies, flash cars, big houses, Rolex watches, flash shoes, you know, it's all bullshit. It's all materialistic bullshit to mask their insecurities that they haven't achieved what they want to achieve. But because they haven't got the work ethic or the drive or the ambition or the dedication to succeed at what they want to do, and they haven't got the work ethic to put that graft and that solid work in, so what they do is they shortcut it. So they're looking short term rather than spending the next 5 to 10 years working hard and building, failing, building, learning, building. What they're doing is they're taking the shortcut, and buying all this fancy crap in order to floss to everybody else and emphasize, hey, look at me, I'm successful, look at my car, look at my house, look how many holidays I have, look how big my garden is, look at my hot tub, as a short-term success module in order for other people to look at them like they've made it. But these people will fail, trust me, they will fail, because they're spending their big high-paid salaries on all this unnecessary bullshit, but they have no money to live because they've got too many direct debits coming out of their arse to pay for all this shit that they don't need. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get across to you is, don't audit your life based on what somebody else or the guy next door or the person up the street has got, because it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter to you, because all that matters is what you're willing to do, what you're willing to put in, and your vision, and what your end game is, and whether you have it in yourself, in your own being, to say that it's not going to happen next week, it's not going to happen next year, it's going to take a long time and an awful lot of work, and I'm going to fail miserably so many times with so many opportunities in order to learn my craft, in order to learn my tactics and my strategy, in order to do what I want to do efficiently and become successful. Does that make sense? You know, because other people around you aren't going to achieve your goals for you, because they don't really give a shit about what you've got or where you are or what you're doing or where you're going to go. All they care about is what your opinion is of them. And if you reverse it and flip it to the other side, you need to stop worrying about what their opinion is of you, because that's going to make you fail and you will crash when you need to crush. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what they've got, it doesn't matter what they think, all that matters is what you think up here and what you think in here. And being successful doesn't just mean driving around in a flash car and having a big house and a load of debts coming out your bank account. Being successful means being fucking happy. Is my wife happy? Are my kids happy? Am I happy? Do we enjoy life? Do we feel secure? Do we feel stable? That's more important than having a bank account full of money, because you can have all the money in the world, but you can still be a miserable twat because you've got nothing else stable or secure or content going on in your human being. Do you understand that? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? So stop worrying about everybody else around you that's flossing all their flash shit that they don't need, because they will fail. You've got to be the hare and the tortoise. Play the long game, okay? Look at where you want to be in 5 to 10 years. Set yourself a target and work your ass off for 5 or 10 years, and shit will happen. And be grateful for every single part of that journey, because when you start showing gratitude for everything and all these stages in your life, that's when the shit starts to really get real for you and the shit really starts to happen. Yeah? Kindness costs nothing. You will achieve more and achieve a greater success in what you want to do if you show kindness and gratitude to everybody else in your world around you. Okay, even if that means doing stuff for free and not getting paid, you're going to build that reputation, you're going to build that circle of people that trust you, and people will look at you in a different way to the people that turn up in a flash car, flossing everywhere in the flash clothes and the designer watches and all that bullshit that they don't really need. I mean, what opinion do you have of someone that turns up? You go down the pub with a few mates and there's always one of you that turns up in £200 shoes and this flashy shirt and the flashy wash, and you just think, the fuck you doing, bro? Do you know what I mean? Look where we are, we're in Weatherspoons, for Christ's sake, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this shit happens, and you probably all relate to this, yeah? But these guys are playing this short game, yeah? These guys are playing this short game. It's a bit like the entrepreneur on Instagram. If Instagram crashes tomorrow, do you know how many entrepreneurs will be broke and bankrupt? You got to look at the long game. You got to put the work in. You got to stop auditing your life and your success based on what other people are doing. Make sense? Real talk. Great to chat to you. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back real soon. Take care.